Teo versus Haney. They both agree, but let's see if Turki Alalshikh, forgave Teofimo Lopez, if he forgives him with the apology. Teofimo Lopez, come inside my office. Teofimo Lopez, do you want to say something to me? You're going to apologize for the other nasty stuff that you're talking about me? Do you want to apologize to me for calling me a dictator with the D-I-C-K? Do you apologize to me, motherfucker? Turki, I apologize. I will be more professional. I will have more humility. You will. Now, you call me a dictator. And now you on my dick to give you a fight. You call me the dictator. When I call you the dick sucker, motherfucker. All right? Apology is not accepted. Now get the fuck out of my office, bitch.
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people in America that, they work a job that they're not happy about. They got to answer to supervisors and managers that, that ticks them off, that they want to curse out. But at the end of the day, man, they got to swallow their pride, man, and get that check by the end of the week to put food on the table. That's what Teofimo Lopez needs to do. What most people do, swallow their pride, and try to get that check. So, as we all know, that Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney have agreed on a fight. Before that, it was Teofimo Lopez agreed on a fight with Boots Ennis. They were negotiating, but Boots Ennis have declined the fight. Yeah, at the end of the day, Devin Haney versus Teofimo Lopez is one of the most asked fight in the sport of boxing. One of the most marinated fights in the sport of boxing. The back and forth with the fathers and the fighters. Two of the most accomplished fighters of this young generation. Teofimo Lopez, the most accomplished one, but Devin Haney is right behind him, sniffing his neck. Pause. But you understand what I'm trying to say. Man, I think that Gervonta Tank Davis is the only one that haven't caved in to Turki Alalshikh in terms of somebody disrespecting Turki Alalshikh and not apologizing for it. So at the end of the day, man, look, I said it before, Teofimo Lopez is a captain of the generation, the commander-in-chief, highly accomplished, highly skilled. But, he just have certain character flaws that he needs to fix, right? Not showing emotions or to the public, the emotions and the frustrations, going at everybody, going after all the power entities, because at the end of the day, man, they could easily blackball you. You know what I'm saying? You're not in the position of the Floyd Mayweather. You're not in the position of the Canelo Alvarez. You're not in the position of Oscar De La Hoya and Mike Tyson, in which people could literally just tolerate everything that you do. You understand what I'm trying to say? I think that, that's the part of growth. That's the part of being humble. That's the part of, being an adult and responsible. This is prize fighting. And if this is prize fighting, the thing that you don't want to do is fumble the bag, fumble the prize. You know what I'm saying? Teofimo Lopez has a lot of things to say about Top Rank, a lot of things to say about Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing, The Zone, Showtime, Turki Alalshikh now. You understand what I'm trying to say? Then people going to be like, what the issue may be this person if he has an issue with everybody else. Yes, Teofimo Lopez have been paid unfairly, but of course that has to do with management team that has to negotiate the type of deal. Your value is just as good as what you negotiate, right? So that has to be in-house as well, the responsibility and accountability, not locking down these type of deals. So yeah, man, look, again, I think that Teofimo Lopez apologizing to Turki Alalshikh is the right thing to do, because Turki Alalshikh never disrespected Teofimo Lopez publicly. Maybe it was certain things that was promised of Turki Alalshikh, just like Shakur Stevenson spoke out of Turki Alalshikh that he didn't keep his promises. Maybe Turki Alalshikh just understands the value of these fighters more, or understand the market value. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's not trying to splurge no more like that. They said that Teofimo Lopez was supposed to make X amount of dollars versus Jerome Boots Ennis, but Jerome Boots Ennis fight is not coming through fruition, and now he's not going to get paid the same versus a high caliber boxer like a Devin the Dream Haney. Why is the pay going low? Why is the pay being declined, or why he's being shortchanged? I could understand the frustration. Maybe Teofimo Lopez did not get paid versus Barbosa and was promised, if you get this fight here and fight on Times Square, we'll promise that you're gonna get this X amount of dollars on the second fight. And maybe he was waiting. Maybe he accepted the Barbosa fight, but then because he was gonna get paid a certain amount of money, and that's not coming through fruition. So now it's like he's getting effed up both ways, and I can understand that. Again, anybody could be frustrated. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, I think he's in the quest of being one of the greatest fighters. He's already one of the greatest fighters of this generation, but you know what I'm saying, he has the potential to further enhance his legacy. He's already a Hall of Fame fighter, got a Hall of Fame resume, Hall of Fame accomplishment. He's only 27 years old, so I think that he's on track to accomplish. He's on track to take over. Just stay on track, be positive, work on yourself as a fighter and a human being and a man inside and outside the ring. A lot of things outside of the ring probably, also got him frustrated, of course. But just like every other human, we're men. We have to eliminate the emotions and channel the emotions and the frustrations and, do what we got to do, man, to make ends meet and to make everybody around people proud. And also there's a lot of people around Teofimo Lopez that's working their ass off to maintain where he's at. And to lock in some deals. You can't make it hard for the management as well. Keith Connolly has done a wonderful job with Edgar Berlanga, done a wonderful job with Conor Benn, has done a wonderful job with Richardson Hitchens now, and with Teofimo Lopez, who's lined up to do something special. So, I think that Keith Connolly is doing a wonderful job. You're in good hands, and take over 2.0, man. This is Punch Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. Love you, God bless, and on to the next.